guys, welcome to the replay. For anyone who is watching for the first time, my name is Mandy. I am an independent designer with Chalk Couture. We create high-end DIY home decor and apparel using adhesive back silk screen transfers. Our Chalkology paste that goes on wet, dries hard, won't come off if you wipe it, touch it, it will not budge or smudge, but it is easily removable with water on anything that is a non-porous surface. And you can use it on anything from chalkboards, wood, glass, metal. If it has a flat surface, you can probably chalk it. And then we also have Couture ink, which is made permanent by heat setting it, either on fabrics with an iron or an easy press, or in the oven on glass or ceramics. I typically do 2 videos a week. One is my Mondays with Mom, where my mom comes on and chalks her own project, and my other is my Thrifty Thursdays, Hey Kim, where I chalk on something that is a thrifted, repurposed, salvaged, fixed up type of surface. Tonight is Monday, however I do not have my mom with me tonight because she has been struck down with the flu. So for those who know me and have watched before, you guys know I chalk at my mom's because lighting and surface is horrible at my house, but she lives in a little loft, so she's literally sleeping right over there. So I'm going to be a little quieter than normal. I kind of talk quiet to begin with, so hopefully you guys won't have any trouble hearing me. I apologize if you do. It was kind of perfect timing that she was not going to be able to come on today and do her own project. Well, not perfect timing that she wasn't coming on, but perfect timing that I just happened to have gotten my Club Couture transfer in today, so I figured why not hop on and do my monthly Club Couture video that I do every time I get my transfer in. If anyone is new and does not know what Club Couture is, it is our monthly subscription box. It's $19.99 a month, and you get an exclusive B-size transfer, which is an 8.5 by 11 transfer, and 3 chalk paste singles. The transfer is exclusive, meaning that it is only available to Chalk Couture customers or designers. We're the only ones, you can't just go on and buy it normally. And that is $19.99 a month plus tax, but you do get free shipping. The first time you sign up for Club Couture, you will have the option to add on 2 different add-ons. You can either add on that month's current transfer, because no matter what day you sign up on, whether it's the first day of the month or the last day of the month, your subscription does not start until the 5th of the following month. So if you were to sign up today, you wouldn't actually start until March 5th. So it would give you the option to add on February's transfer when you sign up. Then during sign up, it also gives you the option for the Kickstart bundle. The Kickstart bundle gives you 2 surfaces, a 9 by 12 even chalkboard and a 5 by 7 boarded base. It gives you a full size 3-ounce bright white chalk paste, a small squeegee, I believe, this size here, a multi-tool, 2 board erasers. I feel like I might be forgetting something. 2 surfaces, paste, 2 tools, board erasers. That's probably it. And that Kickstarter bundle is $59.99 plus tax and shipping. Those are only available when you sign up. Once you finish that initial sign up transaction, you cannot go back and reorder them. So do not miss out on those. Make sure you get them in your cart on your initial sign up. You also, as for being a Club Couture customer, you have drawing a blank on the word I'm trying to think of, but you are offered special discounts. They usually run for the entire month, and they're not every month, but they do come quite often. This month we have an amazing one. You actually are going to be getting 20% off of any full-size 3-ounce chalk paste. So those chalk pastes are normally $12.99 for the regulars or $17.99 for the shimmers. You will get 20% off no matter which one it is. Doesn't matter the color, doesn't matter how many you order. There's no minimums, there's no limits. You get 20% off of all of them. So this is an awesome month to sign up. If you would like to join and you want any more information, just let me know. Alright, so this month's Chalk Couture transfer comes in this little envelope. Welcome to our home. So all of the transfers, as I said, are going to be a B size. They are an 8.5 by 11. Some of them, the design will be the full sheet, and some of them will be cut aparts. So this one is a cut apart. It has the lines right here. So you cut apart the welcome to hour, and then it's got little berries that you can layer over your wreath for the home. Okay, so I do not have the exact colors in the paste singles that you will get this month, but these are the 3 paste singles that you get with your monthly subscription. So you get the transfer and 3 chalk paste singles. They're different colors every month, but they're never black or white. So that's why the white comes in the Kickstarter bundle. I always suggest that grab that because it's a great package deal. And you'll never really get whites in your little ones too. White and black are always the ones that I think are like the key colors to have for any design. This month you would be getting eucalyptus, raspberry sorbet, and then a newer color called marvelous that I don't have, but it is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's like a dusty mauve color. So those are the colors that you will get in your case packet singles. Since I don't have marvelous, I'm going to be replacing it with fawn, which is like an off-white color. It matches the little piece of wood at the top of my board. So this is what I'm going to be chalking on today. It's just a little pennant banner. It had a design on it. I got rid of that and just painted it with a basic black chalk paint to hang on the door or something. I feel like I'm out of breath. I've been sitting here for the past hour. I'm not doing nothing to be out of breath for. I think it's because I'm trying to control my voice and not be too loud. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Jay, can you hear me okay? Okay, first things first, before you do anything with taking your transfers off the back of sheets, always make sure you're marking the back of them. One, they do have a front and a back. This side is more of a paper material, and the front side is a glossier or sticker backer type of paper. So you want to make sure that when you put your transfer back on the backer, you put it on the right side. It's also helpful though to know which side is, or which end is the top and the bottom. That way if you don't cut exactly straight, you're still getting a nice fit and not having it hanging off the edges. If you missed it in the beginning and you are new, I did mention that our transfers are reusable. So they have an adhesive backing on them, and after you use them, you can wash them and then just leave them to dry and stick them right back on the back of the sheet to use for next time. So that's why you want to make sure that you're marking them so they go back on the correct ones. If it's anything like this where you wouldn't necessarily, these are the berries, where you wouldn't necessarily know what is the top or the bottom, I usually just take my marker and put like a little dot in one corner or an underline, bottom of the transfer, something along that line, so I know which way is which. Put it back on there. I also tend to make a little note of like what transfer exactly it is. If it's something small that might not be exactly noticeable what transfer it goes to, if it gets separated from the rest of the pieces. So I also just put the HO in the bottom corner of that one too. And then welcome to our. You want to do before you're using any transfer, especially for the first time. After the first time, it kind of varies. It depends on the stickiness of them. Our transfers, they say, are good for about 8 to 10 uses. I have gotten more than that out of some of them, and some of them have come less sticky and tend to, lose their stick after only a couple of uses. But that's very rare, and there are ways of still getting use out of your transfer like that. If you ever get a transfer that like right off the bat it's not really sticky, make sure you contact customer service right away. They are very good with replacing those transfers. Every now and then you just get a bad batch and that way. However, most of the time they are pretty sticky. Like, this one's got a lot of stick to it. So what you want to do is you want it sticky, but you don't want it so sticky that it could end up getting ruined by sticking too much and making it hard to pull off the transfer. Before I put it down onto my board, I want to make sure that I don't have any fuzzies that are large that stuck to the back around the screen, because that could cause like a little raised area that could get the paste to bleed out underneath. If it's in the teal area and away from the silk screen, you don't got to worry about it, but if it's right up against the edge of the screen, you want to try to get that off. I'm just going to put my transfer down now. Even though this one has a lot of stick, you'll see that I'm able to kind of move it freely. I like to say that our transfers, our transfers are almost like pressure activated. You're able to really kind of move them around a good amount until you start pushing down on them. Once you start pushing down on them, that's when they tend to start sticking. Go much lower because I'm right there. So again, I'm going to be using eucalyptus, raspberry sorbet, and fawn. These are the two colors that you would get in your transfer or your club subscription. The fawn is what I am replacing for marvelous. I do not have marvelous. Marvelous is basically what it sounds like. It's like a dusty mauve color, so I don't have that one, so these are what I'm using. This is what I'm using instead. I figured I will use the other two colors that come with it. Alright, I'm going to start by stirring up my fawn. I'm going to use this to do the HME and the Welcome to Our. I'm going to use eucalyptus, obviously, for the wreath, and then we'll use a little bit of raspberry sorbet for our berries on top of the wreath. So let's stir this up. You want your chalk to be a nice yogurt-like consistency. If it is too thick, it could end up drying up on your transfer or on your board where you get your transfer pulled up, and then the paste will actually pull up with it. It's not really good. So your paste is on the thicker side, like this. You just want to add a little bit of distilled water. Oh, I ordered the fine mister today, Jackie, so I will definitely let you know how that is when we get that in. Excited for that. So I'm going to use my small squeegee for the bigger letters. Just get it on there quickly. Squeeze it all out. Excess as I go. So what do you think of this month's Chalk Couture transfer, Jackie? What you do with yours. I love to see the different designs people do with the same transfer. It's always exciting to me. Alright, make sure you get off all the excess. You really don't have much. I'm going to peel this back. tell you why in a second. Let me just get this up. If you pull from the corners of your transfer, our transfers are actually made of a material, so they do have a bias. And if you pull corner to corner, they can end up stretching. You don't want to stretch them out, so that can definitely distort your image. You always want to pull like side to side or top to bottom. That's nice, haven't gotten it yet. Yeah, yours should ship out on the 5th. So what's that? 2 more days? However, now that we have an Atlanta hub, we might get it quicker than normal. Because mine definitely came a lot quicker than usual. I normally get mine like the 5th or the 6th. They ship out designers earlier. So either they sent them out extra earlier this month because they were also sending the catalog to us, or it is because of the new shipping hub in Atlanta. Alright, I'm just going to hit this with my heat gun really quick to speed up the drying so we can continue on to the wreath. If you're using a heat gun while doing the chalk and paste or the paste and peel method, you want to make sure that you are aiming your heat away from your transfer. You do not want to melt your transfer. Alright, we are going to stir up our eucalyptus. This is one of my favorite colors. It's like a pale, dusty green color. There's that nice yogurt-like consistency that we really want. You want it to really come off your stir stick nicely like that. Did you guys order anything from the new product launch today? So many new things that are amazing. It's hard to decide what to get. Or to just get it all. And check out these flower tags hanging across the front. They're so pretty. Make sure Robin brings the catalog over as soon as she gets it. She will get it with her club transfer since she's the designer. Make sure she brings it over and shares it with you. Once you get your hands on the catalog, because I know it's a lot easier to look through the catalog than it is to look at things online, I want you to go back to my post that I posted earlier today about the launch, and I want you to answer my questions. I want to know what your favorite new transfer is, and this goes for anybody else who is on watching the replay, haven't checked out the catalog link. Go look at it and let me know not only what your favorite transfer is out of the catalog, but also what transfer you see in there that you would like me to do a live on. Like if there's something that you love the transfer but you just can't think of some way to use it and you need some type of inspiration, you want me to come up with a project idea for it, let me know. I will see what I can come up with. Well, I'd have to order it if it's not one that I've already ordered. What other questions did I ask on there? For anybody local, I want to know if there's no Jay, there's no unicorns. There is a narwhal. I have a unicorn transfer. It's an older one though. In the current stuff, there is a narwhal, which is a unicorn whale. Is that close enough? For anyone local, I want you guys to let me know if there's any new projects that you see from the catalog that you would like to see a class done on. Even better if you'd like to host your own class, let me know. Okay, let me dry this up real quick. I think there was a 4th question that I asked. Let me think about it while I dry. So yeah, there's 5 new in vogue colors. So I asked what your favorite out of the 5 new chalk-based colors were. I haven't yet seen there is a real nice sale on chalk paste. Go ahead, Kyla. Today she called me. Yes, I mentioned that at the beginning. Jackie is one of my Chalk Couture customers. So you get 20% off all chalk paste this month. Doesn't matter whether it is the $12.99 regular ones or the $17.99 shimmer ones. If you are a Chalk Couture member, or if you sign up as a Chalk Couture member this month, you're still entitled to it. You just have to sign up before you order your paste, obviously. There's no minimum, there's no maximum. You can order as many as you want. So the new 5 En Vogue paste colors, 2 of them are available now, and the other 3 got held up in production, so those will be available on the 14th, I think. I believe it was the 14th. They'll definitely be available before the end of the month if you wanted them during the discount. But I believe it is the 14th. It's in my post from earlier today. Back in with Fawn. Our name's Mickey. I love the font on this piece here. It's like a cursive script. Pretty. Alright, that's what we got so far. And that's gorgeous. You could leave it like that, or you could add the berries to the wreath. I'm gonna add a couple, not a whole lot. And I'm gonna add, use the raspberry sorbet color. This is the other paste that you would get as a Chalk Couture member this month. So again, you're going to get the eucalyptus that I used for the wreath. You're going to get this raspberry sorbet that I'm using for the berries. And then you're going to get like a dusty light mauve color called Marvelous. We don't have that one, so I can show you. Stir it. This one's got a nice consistency right off the bat. Look at that. That is like perfect. Fuzz this guy up. In the post it said I was mistaken something or someone for a unicorn. I thought it said you believed you were a unicorn. I have to go back and look at it. So now when layering, first thing you want to do is if you used a heat gun to dry up any of your paste, you want to make sure your board is back down to a room temperature. You do not want it hot when you're putting any transfer down, but especially when you're layering a transfer. It will basically activate the stickiness, making it super duper sticky, and it will pull up your paste underneath. Second thing you want to do is you want to make sure you are fuzzed really well. Obviously, when you're putting a transfer down over top of paste that has already been put down, it has a tendency to pull up the paste underneath if it is too sticky. So you're going extra hand on these berries just to make sure. Use my multi-tool. This is one of the tools that you get if you do the Kickstarter bundle as a subscriber. I want to make sure, since I'm putting it down a couple times, I want to kind of just get one clean swipe of paste. I don't want to go over it over and over again. I want to make sure I get all of it off in one shot. That way I can pick it up and move it elsewhere a couple of times before the screen gets clogged up. we have it. Welcome to our home. I love this trick. This is probably one of my favorites out of all the Chalk Couture transfers. I love this script font here. I love this reef. I have a couple of transfers that have a reef in it like that, but this one I think is the most pretty. I don't know why, I like the way it's just a full circle. It's not too floofy, not too thin. It's all things. Alright, so that is my project for tonight. Thank you for watching. As always, have a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.